Hi, this is Victor Cruz, Super Bowl champion New York Giants, and I gotta get my ICTV.
Welcome. All right, we're back, and welcome back for our second segment of the Rock. The Rock is on. I'm your host, The Rock, and we're still gonna get into we're still gonna talk about Peyton Manning for this segment. Now, as I talked about in the previous segment, and I mentioned that I saw Peyton Manning's retirement speech, or retirement press conference, and I said the guy has absolutely has so much respect. Excuse me, the guy has so much respect for his teammates, but I forgot to mention he not only has respect for his teammates, he has respect for his opponents as well. Because watching his speech, he mentioned the guy. He mentioned a list of people, or a list of things that he's gonna miss. Once he retire or when he retires and no longer plays football. And he said, I'm gonna miss playing against or going up against guys named McGinnis, Brewski, Law, Reed, Suggs, Lewis. What else did he say? He also mentioned, think of other defensive players. Oh, Seymour, Revis. And then he also mentioned the coaches. He also said, I'm going to miss game planning against Belichick, Bill Belichick, Rex Ryan, um, Mike McCarthy, the whole nine, John Harbaugh, you know, th- and I just got to admit, this guy is just a class act. The guy's a class act. And also, I almost forgot, the ultimate thing the ultimate thing he said he was going to miss was him him shaking hands with Tom Brady after every game, or after any playoff game, regular season game, or after any game, especially the playoffs. Excuse me, tongue twister. Ugh. He's going to miss shaking hands with Tom Brady at the end of the game, after every big game. And for him to say that about Tom Brady just speaks volumes about the guy and how he is. I've said it thousands of times. The guy is just a class act and a prime example of how athletes everywhere should act on and off the field, how they address themselves, how they talk to media members. And like I said, it speaks volumes about Peyton Manning and who he is, not just as a football player, but as a person. You know, You think if Brady retired, you think Brady's going to say, "Oh, I'm going to miss shaking hands with Peyton Manning after the game or after every big game and I beat him?" No, I doubt it. Now, I don't want to sound biased because I'm a Jet fan, but I doubt it. Because you can ask any NFL fan if Brady would say something about that, about Manning, if he were retired, and I can guarantee you most of them, excluding Patriot fans or even all of them, any NFL fan would say no, he wouldn't. You just wouldn't. And like I said, that's something you got to tip your hat off to Peyton though, because I don't because out of all the retirement speeches that I've heard, all these famous athletes retiring, going out on top as a champ, I've never, I've never ever heard someone say that about a competitor, saying I'm gonna miss shaking his hand or miss shaking hands, you know, and acknowledging, what he's accomplished, and then obviously him, Peyton Man, or Brady acknowledging what Peyton has accomplished. Though you don't see that. I don't think you'll ever see that again. Not at the professional level, no. But like I said in the previous segment, Peyton, it was awesome watching you play. You're a phenomenal football player. You're a first ballot Hall of Famer all time, and you brought so much joy and excitement to every NFL fan in the nation. And we wish you a best and a happy retirement, and we hope to see you in Canton soon enough. And that concludes our second segment of The Rock is On.